Hello, I'm Barry Morgan, and together with Gord Sarkissian and Jessica Locke, we've created a community to support students developing their career path and adults in the midst of a career transition. We hope you'll join us at pathfindercampus.ca so that we can assist you on your journey to success. You've been thinking about a career move for a while now. Maybe it's a job change, a new direction, going back to school, whatever it is, you keep thinking about it. And every time you sit down to actually decide, you end up right back where you started. More research, more pros and con lists, more conversations with people who keep telling you different things. At some point, the thinking itself becomes the thing that you're doing instead of deciding. Here's what I want to show you today, that the loop isn't about the decision being too hard. It's about not having a clear framework for how to make the decision. And that is something absolutely you can learn. Without a decision making framework, you default to what's familiar or to what other people expect of you. You take the safe option, not because it's right, but because it's choosing feels too risky. Over time, that adds up to a career that doesn't actually fit you and a growing sense that you never really quite took the wheel. When you do have a clear process, the whole thing changes. You make faster calls, you waste less energy on things that don't align with what you actually want. And when a decision doesn't work out, because sometimes it won't, you can evaluate it honestly and learn from it instead of just blaming yourself. Good career decision making is what turns self awareness into actual movement. It's the bridge between knowing yourself and doing something with that knowledge. The trap most people fall into is what I call information stacking. You keep gathering more and more data, more research, more opinions, LinkedIn deep dives, hoping that at some point the answer will just become obvious. Here's the test. Ask yourself, what specific information am I still missing? And where would I actually find it? If you can't answer that clearly, you're not missing information, you're avoiding commitment. More information doesn't reduce anxiety. A clear decision process does. The goal isn't certainty, it's a decision you can own, even knowing you didn't have all the facts. That's what good decision makers actually do. Here are three things that genuinely move you the needle. No tricks, real shifts in how you can approach the problem. First, anchor your criteria before you look at options. Before you evaluate a program or a direction, write down three or four things that actually matter most to you right now. Then use those as a filter. If an option doesn't meet your criteria, no amount of, but the salary is good, should override that. Second, separate the decision from the outcome. You can make good decisions that lead to disappointing results. You can also make a bad decision that happens to work out. Don't judge your process by the outcome alone. Instead, ask, given what I knew at the time, did I decide well? Third, set a deadline, not a fake one, a real one. I will make a decision by Friday. Deadlines force clarity. They stop information stacking in its tracks and move you from analysis to action. These three things, criteria first, process over outcome, real deadlines, will do more for your career decisions than any amount of extra research. Career decision is a skill, and this week we're giving you the tools to build it. The loop that you've been stuck in isn't a character flaw, it's a method problem, and method problems have solutions. This week on the blog, the Tuesday Deep Dive article walks you through the full framework, what good decisions are built on, and how to think about risk, timing, and trade offs. The practical exercise on Wednesday gives you a 45-minute process to work through a real decision you're facing. now. And the reflection piece on Saturday helps you look at patterns in decisions you've made in the past. What were they actually based on? And what do you want to change going forward? We'll also be live on Wednesday at 7 p.m. on Zoom. Check out the coming events tab on our pathfindercampus.ca, and you're welcome to join in for an open discussion on this topic. Just remember, you don't need a perfect choice. You just need a reliable way of choosing. Head to the blog, do the work, join us online. We look forward to seeing you in the community soon.